They put spikes in it! All right, I'm very excited. Let's hope we got some gold in here. I did, at least for now, take off DS. I will go back in the future. I'm excited maybe we'll get some of the systems that I haven't received for any of my boxes yet. I'm very intrigued by this box, I will say, because it's got something that's got some weight to it, but I also hear some stuff moving around, so super excited. Without further ado, let's do it. I probably sound like a broken record, but we all know the hallmark to a good box, to the start of a good box at least. Do we have our air pillows? We have an air defender light. Just one? Doing a lot of heavy lifting. Oh wait, we lost one. Everyone say a prayer for his family. All right, let's feel around. Ooh. We got Game Boy Color, Atari 2600, Atari 2600. Oh, I think we have a PlayStation game. That's exciting. That's one of the systems I haven't got anything for yet, at least from Retro Game Treasure. And we have a boxed Master System or Genesis game. Ooh, I'm very, very excited. Let's go ahead. We'll start with Atari. This was an interesting cartridge. It's not a normal like rectangle cartridge. I'm not sure which way is up. I'm gonna get it wrong. I always get it wrong. First game we got Q*bert. Hell yeah! That's awesome. Is this actually an Atari game? So I got Q*bert before in a Retro Game Treasure box. It ended up being the ColecoVision version. So I'm excited to finally have Q*bert for the Atari. I like this version of Q*bert. It's not the best version of Q*bert, but I think it plays quite well on the 2600. So let's go ahead and let's check out some gameplay. Q*bert was published by Parker Brothers in 1983. It is a port of the immensely influential and popular arcade game from the previous year. I really like this port. It's not the best way to play Q*bert, but I still find it incredibly enjoyable. If you like the 2600 and enjoy Q*bert, I imagine this version would scratch some sort of itch that you may have at some point. Warning though, Q*bert has a pretty filthy mouth, and this game may not be suitable for children. Alright, next up, let's do the second Atari game. We got Human Cannonball. This is a game I know I have heard about, but I don't know that I've ever played it. I'm not even really sure what the gameplay is like. Use joystick controllers. There's no end label, which is always sad, because then I can't tell what it is what's on my shelf, but that's alright. I'm excited to try out Human Cannonball, 1978. I'm really not sure how this game plays, so I'm excited to check it out. Human Cannonball. Human Cannonball was published by Atari in 1979. The game consists of you attempting to launch a little man from a cannon into a container of water. I had never played this one before. I have played games with similar ideas before, and this isn't the best iteration I've ever played. I did start to have some fun with it after a few minutes, but I can't see this being a game that will keep my attention for very long. I'll play this again for a future video or two, I'm sure, but I don't see me playing this one too much beyond that. So next up, we're going to do Game Boy Color. Make your guesses now. Do you think it's a licensed cartoon game? We got. Yes, I see Chucky. I'm guessing it's Rugrats in Paris because I think I see a beret on Tommy. Rugrats in Paris, the movie. So I don't know a lot about it. I've probably mentioned this before, but I used to love the Rugrats. But when the movie started coming out is when I thought it lost its appeal and went way downhill. But I'm excited. I don't have really high hopes for this particular game. Who was it's THQ? Okay. I don't have the highest expectations for this game, but I'm excited to check it out. I'm excited to add to the collection. We got Rugrats in Paris? Rugrats in Paris, the movie. Rugrats in Paris, the movie, was published by THQ in 2000. I am starting to worry that all Rugrats games might be awful. While this is not worse than All Grown Up Express Yourself, it is still very, very, very bad. You seem to play mini-games that are pretty poorly designed and not fun to play to get tickets in order to unlock levels. The mini-games suck. The levels suck. THQ sucks. A few videos will see me playing this again in the future, and I am not happy about that. You know what? I'm gonna save the PlayStation for last. So I'm assuming this is Genesis. Bam! Eternal Champions? We got Eternal Champions! That's super awesome! I can't say I played a lot of this game. I remember renting it. I'm super excited. Yeah, this one's awesome. And it's in case. It is not complete. We do not have the manual, but that's okay. I told them that was okay. I can always collect manuals later. Yeah, it's been a very, very, very long time since I've played this game. Cartridge is a little dusty, but it's in pretty good shape. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sega arcade pad, 6-button recommended, and it looks like it works with the activator, if you guys remember the activator. So, very stoked about this. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've played it, and I don't really remember how good it is, but super excited to have it on the shelf. So, our penultimate game is Eternal Champions for the Sega Genesis. Eternal Champions was published by Sega in 1993. It is a fighting game that definitely has some Mortal Kombat vibes. I didn't find the cast of characters to be the most appealing lineup in a fight game, but I started to have some fun with it after a few minutes. I think the difficulty is cranked a little bit too high, but I'm sure with practice I could do much better. At least a little bit better. I'm pretty excited to have this. I need to get a manual now for this one. Alright, I believe this is our last game. We got Treasure. Alright, fingers crossed. Let's hope it's something real good for our first outing. We got Motocross Mania. Nice. Can't say I have a lot of experience with motocross games, but I'm excited to finally have something new in my PlayStation collection. It's a system that I've kind of neglected because I've been focusing more on my cartridge-based stuff. We were a Sega Saturn family. I never had a PlayStation, so there's a lot of awesome stuff in that library that I need to go back and explore. So I don't know. I know there were sequels to this. I think I have Motocross Mania 3 that I got in Loved Again Media, but it warranted a sequel, so it must be somewhat okay. Oh, it's a Take-Two interactive game. That's cool. So let me know, guys. Have you ever played Motocross Mania? What do you think? Disc looks just fine. Awesome. That's very cool. I'm just excited. I mean, this case is in pretty good shape. You know, it's not all broken or cracked or scratched. Somebody took care of this game. So our last game, first PlayStation game with Retro Game Treasure, we got Motocross Mania. Motocross Mania was published by Take-Two Interactive in 2001. On a very positive note, the game treats you to this bad boy when you load it up. How is the actual game? Not nearly as badass. I tried this out for a while, but just wasn't getting a hang of it. I eventually went into practice mode and slowly started getting better and did have some fun. Most of the fun, for me personally, came from trying to pull off tricks and failing over, again, and again, again, and again, and again. Maybe not a very great game, but I am stoked to get a new game for my PlayStation. Radical! Yeah. Alright, there we go. That's our box for November. Let's do a quick recap while we do the totals. We got, I don't know why I cannot remember this, Rugrats in Paris the movie for the Game Boy Color, Human Cannonball for the Atari 2600, Hubert for the 2600, Eternal Champions for the Sega Genesis, Motocross Mania for the PlayStation. Pick of the box. As excited as I am to get a PlayStation game, finally, I can't say that Motocross is the most exciting thing to me. I'm going to say pick of the box is Eternal Champions. I've decided. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear the wheels moving as I was thinking through this, but always excited to get a Genesis game in a case. And this is a game like I'm genuinely excited to revisit. It's been so long since I've played this. Yeah, this is number one. If I had to pick a runner-up, probably Qbert, just because I was so excited when I thought I got it. This is probably like a year ago, and it ended up they accidentally sent me the ColecoVision version. I like this version of Qbert. Not the best, but I think it plays pretty good on the Atari 2600. So that's my picks of the box. Make sure you let me know what your pick of the box is. Let me know what you think of the box overall. I'd say this is a pretty good box overall. I'm happy with it. Super excited to dust off my PlayStation 2 and load up Motocross Mania. By the way, behind me, I've got Vyro from Vyro's Vault streaming Dragon Quest III, the new remake that just came out. Everyone, if you haven't checked him out, make sure you go check out his channel. Maybe pop in on a live stream. Give him a subscription. Cool guy, awesome content. I wanted to make sure to shout him out. So there we go. That's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do love this series. I do love, getting multiple Christmases every month where I get to open boxes of surprise video games. Even if they aren't great boxes overall, the experience is still a lot of fun for me. And again, I just enjoy sharing this content with you guys. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you have a beautiful day. And I will see you next time. Bye. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to our channel members. Thank you so much for the support. A big shout out and thank you to Sad Vlad, Retro Kart Collector, Sinstar, Viros Vault, Jeremiah Thomas, CoolCat18, Nintentalk, and Lost in Thought. If you'd be interested in special perks such as being shouted out at the end of videos, please check that join button down below.